Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the unwritten rules of service. You know, the stuff that really separates a totally forgettable transaction from an experience you actually remember. And spoiler alert, it's way more than just a smile and a thank you.
I mean, you've felt this difference, right? Where one interaction feels kind of cold and robotic, and another one just feels warm and human. Well, it's not magic. There's an actual framework behind that feeling, and today we're going to pull back the curtain on that secret ingredient.
And this quote, it just gets right to the heart of it. Think about it. Every single action, every word, every little decision you make when you're interacting with someone, it's all building your personal brand. This is the foundation for everything we're about to talk about.
So, what is this brand actually built on? Well, it really comes down to two main pillars that have to work together to create that lasting impression. One is all about what you do, and the other, maybe more important one, is about why you do it.
Okay, so the first pillar is business etiquette. Just think of this as all the visible, practical stuff you do. It's the how of your work. Are you on time? Do you really listen when someone is talking to you? These are the small things that send incredibly powerful signals of respect and professionalism.
And that brings us to the second pillar, ethical conduct. Now, if etiquette is the how, then ethics is the why. It's your internal compass, you know? The thing that guides you to do what's right, even when absolutely no one is watching. It's all about honesty, fairness, and just treating every single person with dignity.
All right, so let's dig into the art of etiquette a little more. These are the practical, hands-on tools that anyone can learn to seriously elevate their game, like right away.
You know, real professionalism, it just starts with the absolute basics: appearance, grooming, and punctuality. I mean, before you even open your mouth, these non-negotiables have already made a statement. They create that critical first impression and really set the tone for the whole interaction. But looking the part is just the beginning, right? It's also about respectful communication. We're talking clear verbal skills, open body language, a helpful tone of voice, and maybe the most important one of all, active listening. That means listening to understand, not just waiting for your turn to talk.
And this is where etiquette really shows its power. When things go wrong, and they always do, this simple four-step process gives you a roadmap. It's a clear path to turn a really negative situation into a positive one, just by making the other person feel heard, understood, and genuinely cared for.
So we've covered etiquette, the what you do. But now we need to go deeper, to the core of ethics. Because honestly, great technique doesn't mean much without a solid foundation. This isn't just about what you do, it's about who you are. And when you put them side by side, the contrast is just stark. Ethical behavior is about treating everyone with respect, protecting their privacy, making their safety a priority. The other side? Well, it isn't just bad service. It's exploitation, discrimination, and just straight-up negligence. What's really fascinating here is that ethics isn't just about the customer. It's a full 360-degree thing. It extends to how you treat employees, how you interact with the local community, and even how you impact the environment. True ethical conduct touches absolutely everything a business does.
So, how do these big ideas about etiquette and ethics actually play out in the real world? Well, let's look at this incredible case study from the Philippines that shows how an entire nation decided to build a service brand based on its core cultural values.
So, this is the Filipino Brand of Service Excellence, or FBSE. It's a national program that the government's Department of Tourism created. The whole idea was to take the country's natural warmth and friendliness and turn it into a world-class, consistent brand of service.
And get this, the scale of this thing is just huge. The goal was to train 100,000 frontline tourism workers. That's not just a training program, that's a national movement to make the Philippines the center for hospitality excellence in all of Asia.
But what really makes this program special is that it's all built on 7 core Filipino cultural values. They call them the 7 M's. Values like Makatao, which means being humanity-driven, and Masayahin, which means being joyful. This infuses every single interaction with an authenticity and a genuine care that you just can't fake.
Okay, so let's zoom back out for a second and bring this all home with one final, crucial takeaway that honestly applies to every single one of us, no matter what we do for a living.
It's this simple. Etiquette is what you do. Ethics is who you are. And when you put them together, they form your professional character. That character is the absolute bedrock for building trust, credibility, and respect in any human interaction.
So, the next time you find yourself on either side of a service counter, as the customer or the provider, just ask yourself this one question. what are people going to remember about my character? Pondering that, well, it might just change the way you see these interactions forever.